Local governments are putting the brakes on the fastest growing sport in the country. Pickleball has exploded in popularity, but there's a unique noise that's becoming an issue. Jeff Todd joining us live in Denver, where some courts are being taken down, Jeff.
Yeah, Kelly, normally on a beautiful day like today, these pickleball courts would be packed, but now an extra fence is up as the demolition process is underway. The city of Denver says that noise from pickleball is just too much for the homes nearby. The crowd was huge for the last weekend of pickleball at Congress Park.
On any given weekend day, there's 80-90 people guaranteed to be out here exercising, getting some vitamin D and sunshine, enjoying the outdoors. Very truly Coloradan, if you don't ask me.
It was one of the most popular locations.
It's been a really good experience. It's sad to see it go, but the community aspect won't die.
And the only free public courts in the heart of Denver.
This is just such a central location for everyone that wants to come here.
But the city says the popularity here means the players have outgrown the space and it's simply too loud for nearby neighbors.
It's 71 decibels. That violates the noise ordinance by 16 decibels.
12, 13, 1.
And then when you've got 3 or 4 courts going, that noise just expands.
It's a casualty and a sign of growing pains for the fastest growing sport in America.
As this sport has grown, we've tried to grow with it, and this court shows that we are trying to address that, but we need to do it right. And we don't just need to try to jam some courts into a park that doesn't support that activity.
Denver Parks and Recreation Deputy Executive Director Scott Gilmore took us to the newer courts here at Bear Valley Park in the southwest part of the city.
This is done right. These courts are approximately 400 feet from any nearest homes, and if you look in the park, you can see that there's plenty of trees and vegetation and all kinds of stuff between these courts and the community.
Gilmore says taking the noise into consideration is the next phase in addressing the sport's popularity. Instead of refurbishing old tennis courts close to homes, placement and design of pickleball needs to be smarter. Denver isn't the only place battling this noise problem. Centennial put a 6-month moratorium in place to study the sounds of pickleball. USA Pickleball, the official governing body, told us this is impacting only 0.1% of courts in the country, but demand is so high, it's hard for local communities to keep up.
Address the mistakes that we have made and move forward and find some locations that are appropriate.
Parks and Rec is really going to be watching this. They're going to be making sure that people aren't heading onto tennis courts in order to play pickleball. They're urging people to move to some of these official places that they have set up. Now, there is a future ahead for pickleball in Denver. An advisory group is being set up. Their first meeting is coming up in the week ahead. We're live in Denver. Jeff Todd covering Colorado First.